guys, welcome back. Today I want to show you some of my favorite tricks on how to combine oil paint and acrylic paint. One thing I really love about acrylic paint is fast drying time. You can layer very easily, very quickly. It's very accessible. You don't need to be in a ventilated room to use it. You just use water to dilute it. It's really simple, really easy. What I don't like about it is the lack of depth. It doesn't give as much of a juicy color as oil paint. Also, from my experience, it's not super easy to blend because of the fast drying time. So what I typically like to do is create a ground, a general idea of the painting, get down the composition, general color scheme with acrylics, and then I get to go in with oils and sort of beautify everything. I'm going to show you a technique called glazing and scumbling. This is a very traditional technique, very simple, beginner friendly, and I'm going to be painting over this gazelle with oils. But yeah, so let's get started. So for this painting process, I have already painted in the general shape and anatomy of the antelope with acrylic paint. It's very general, not a lot of detail, mostly just, the one color with some black. So what I'm doing here is using transparent oil colors with a glazing medium and a soft filbert brush to give the base layer of this antelope a little more dimension. I'm also adding some cool glaze to the background to push it back further behind the antelope. So this stage of the painting process is very quick. You don't need to be painting any details at this point. The idea is just to get a layer of transparent paint over the whole subject for the next stage. For this next part, when I'm adding the highlights, I'm going to be using these bristle brushes. They're very coarse, and I have two sizes here. I have a size 1 and a size 4. I'm going to use the size 4 for obviously the body. I'm going to use the size 1 for the face. So I'm going to start with the body. So for this step, all I'm doing is gently scrubbing the canvas with my brush with some titanium white oil paint on it. As you can see, the white is very subtly blending in with the paint I applied earlier for the glaze, and this is giving it a really nice blended transition. And it helps the edges soften instead of staying harsh and crisp. Bristle brushes are the best used for this technique. You can try to use a softer brush, but you're going to have a lot more brushstroke texture left instead of a really soft blended area. So here I switched over to the smaller brush, and I'm adding in a few different other opaque colors for the details of the face, like yellow ochre and a little bit more transparent red oxide for the oranger spots. So there is the first layer of glazing and scumbling. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and tighten it up with all the little details, and then it'll be finished. So exciting!